What's up guys, Lucious T here, and today we're talking about physical releases that need to happen for digital-only games. Woo! So there's a lot of games out there now that are getting physical releases, be it limited run games, I Am 8-Bit, or just limited releases in general. Stuff like Brothers of Two Sun, Ori and the Blind Forest, Stardew Valley. And with the recent announcement that Fury is getting a limited run, which I'm so excited about, pick that game up, please. That game is phenomenal. I decided I'd make a quick rundown of 5 games that I think desperately are in need of a physical release, because I am a physical media junkie. I need my physical copies that I'll never open. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is number 5, Blitz! Woo! Blitz is awesome, baby! You go in there, you knock people out, you body slam them, you throw 100-yard touchdowns, and it's awesome! It's amazing! It's great! It's a really fun game. I used to play the hell out of Blitz back in the day of 2011 when it was a download-only game on Xbox Live. I don't know if there was a PS Plus version, but I would play this game so much and rage like I probably haven't done in any game since. I played competitively, and as Jen can tell you, I got heated. I got to the point where I was ranked in the top 100 in the world, which, I mean, I don't know how many people were playing, but I just had so much fun. I didn't play the Blitz series that much back in the day, but this game was just in the height of me following football, and I knew all the players, and it just was just good arcade fun. I had such a blast. I'd love to see the Blitz franchise come back in another release because the player base really isn't there anymore. I've tried playing in the, months ago, and every time there's no one there. So Blitz would be a great one to get not only a physical release, but just a new update on the new consoles. Number 4. A Night in the Woods! You get to play as a sassy black kitty going around with tons of crazy first world problems because she don't want to grow up. No, she's not a Toys R Us kid. She is a miscreant. Woo! Night in the Woods was a really fun game. I know I had Reaper review it, but I played it too, and it was just the level of just chill in that game is through the roof. There's so many different things that can invoke nostalgia, if not just in general the transition from being a kid to an adult and kind of that interesting in-between area. It's one of these new veins of games that aren't just completely, story-driven or what. Well, I guess it is story-driven, but it was interesting. It's interesting. I like to see a physical copy of it because I enjoyed it. And number 3. Darkest Dungeon, baby! It's not the darkest, it's the dankest dungeon. You go in there and ain't no one coming back because it's dark and it's a dungeon. Woo! Darkest Dungeon was a great game that I put off playing for a while. And I'm glad I did because I'm not a big guy in PC gaming. I somehow managed to swallow it for XCOM 2 and Overwatch, but I played this on the PS4, had so much fun playing it, just nice relaxing time of sending people to their doom and having a random generated dungeon. No matter how badly a campaign goes, you can always escape, you always feel like you're progressing, you can build up armor, abilities, there you can remove them, there's so many different twisting plates, but it doesn't feel overwhelming, and I really like that about Darkest Dungeon. Number 2! Geometry Wars 2! Woo! Geometry Wars 2 was amazing. It had all the cool colors of the first one, and it added a new mode called Sequence. And Sequence would be a bunch of different sequences that you had to beat, and then you would get to the end, and it was crazy. It was wonderful. It was woo! Geometry Wars 2 was a game that I didn't know was coming out until it was out, and I'd been such a big fan of the first one. One of the big selling points for the Xbox 360 for me was Geometry Wars. It was just so colorful, it was so just hype. I just remember so many nights in college playing that game in a certain state, and it was great. So when the second one came out, I was all about that, and I got so ridiculously good at it that I managed to eventually beat Sequence mode, and I think I ended up getting, not crazy high scores, but I got around 45,000 or something. It got to the point where if I found out a friend had it, I would go over to the house and play Sequence, and I would make their online score look a hell of a lot better than it actually was. So yeah, Geometry Wars 2, I wasn't a big fan of Dimensions. I haven't played the Wii one, but I'd love to see a physical release of the second one. Maybe throw the first one in there too. And number one, baby, this is the greatest, the wonderful, the Bastion. Bastion is great. You play as a little dude with a big dude.
Ain't time for pecker hunting.
It's narrating your dude as he's going around doing things. And it's great. It's amazing. And the kid, and he talks like this. Oh, the kid's going around there, and then Lucious is talking to the camera, and he's looking around, and he's thinking, am I going to hold my voice like this? And how much longer can I do this? And this is crazy and wonderful and great. Woo! Bastion is probably the first game that I ever realized was a Xbox arcade game. They did a phenomenal job advertising this, as well as, I think I read it in Game Informer, they gave it the Game of the Month award. And for me, this blew my mind. I was like, whoa, this is a download game? They got Game of the Month? How's that possible? So I looked at the price, it was like 20 bucks. I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot. And wow, what an experience it was. The color scheme was great. Just the different abilities you had, the narrator who would really shape to what you were doing, and then let's not forget about the excellent song that came from this game that was like, I build your hall, you build a wall. It was so atmospheric. It was a great first entry point for that particular studio, which followed up with other greats like Transistor and their new coming game, which I hope is good. But I would love, of all of these ones, a physical copy of Bastion. I was such a big fan of Bastion. It got me to buy a bunch of those Xbox summer arcade games that came out that year. And I had it as my background on my laptop for years. It's still that, actually. So yeah, number one would be Bastion. So guys, let me know if you like this. Let me know if you like the style where I kind of have the games over there and with the collection in the back. Figure I'd try something different. And let me know what kind of digital-only games you would like to see get physical releases. Now, I did omit certain ones that, say, had indie box releases like Axiom Verge and Rogue Legacy, and then limited run games that's done a few of the ones I would have added like Risk of Rain and now Fury and Firewatch. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching and take care.